Hello and welcome. My name is Xander. I will be your instructor through this tutorial. Now, this tutorial is actually part of a whole course which you can access the first stages for free here on YouTube. Now, in this tutorial, I might mention resources and other tutorials. Do check out the link in the video description, which will take you to the playlist, and also there will be a link to the resources so that you can access and follow along here on YouTube. Now, if you like this course, you found it useful and you want to take that next step, you can find this course over at Udemy. All the links to the resources can be found in the video description. Now, don't forget also subscribe to the channel for weekly promotions, discounts, and free course giveaways. Like I mentioned in the module introduction, as we work through this course learning SQL, we're going to be applying that directly to a project that's going to span the whole course. We are going to start our journey from the point at which the database has already been designed. So when I refer to database design, here we're referring to the database schema. A database schema is a structure or blueprint of a database that defines how data is organized and how the relationships among the data are managed. This includes typically a design of the tables, the columns they contain, and the data types of those columns, including primary keys, foreign keys, and any other constraints or indexes that apply. An ERD, Entity Relationship Diagram, is typically the tool used to represent and design the database schema or database structure. Once the file has downloaded, open up the browser and navigate to draw.io or just app.diagrams.net. That should then present this page that I'm looking at here, where you can select whether to create a new diagram or open an existing diagram. Of course, we want to open an existing diagram, so select that, select the file you've just downloaded, and the ERD will open. So what you're looking at here, if you haven't seen one before, is an ERD diagram. This is our schema, our database design. This is what we're going to be building in this course and applying everything we learn about SQL to. This database that we are designing provides all the basic features that you would probably need if you were building your own database. So it has tables and fields, relationships, foreign keys, primary keys, one-to-many, many-to-many, one-to-one relationships. We will use this throughout this module and other modules when building and querying the database to give us a visual overview to better help us understand what it is that we're doing or what it is that we need to do to perform the action that we're currently undertaking. If you take a look at the tables or entities in this entity relationship diagram, you can see that we are building an inventory type of database. We have a product table, we have a category table, and we're storing product promotion events, stock management. So here we're recording information about stock levels, for example. On the left-hand side here, we have a basic user table. Users make orders. In the order, there may be multiple products. So we have this many-to-many relationship between order and product. So as we work through the course, I will explain this further and we will learn how to change, adapt this. I'll take you through some of the different settings here in this application that you can use or make some changes to the tables yourself, or if you wanted to build your own ERD diagram. A little bit of housekeeping to get you started using this tool. Here I'm using the options button on my Mac, and there will be a similar button on Windows. I'm using a mouse scroll in and out, so that's how I'm going to zoom in and out. If you haven't got that, up the top here you can zoom in and out. When I want to move around, I hold down the space bar and then I just drag, and then I can move around. So I can kind of zoom in and then move around if that's what you need to do. When you want to save, file, save as, but you'll notice there are multiple options for saving. Here you'll just need to select, if you want to save it back to your machine, select download. And once that's been saved, when you press save at any point, if you're using Command on S on the Mac keyboard, or whether you just go to File Save, that should automatically remember your save preference and just automatically save. So that's the basics of working with this diagram in Draw.io, moving around, zooming in, and saving it. Like I mentioned, as we work through the course, we will discuss this diagram further as and when it's necessary or where it's appropriate, as well as providing you some additional information about maybe how to add new fields and tables and make some changes to the design.